Hello marketer, my name is Karkot Pongset. Warm welcome to my video marketing blogs. Today I'm talking about choosing a domain name and hosting service. This video will show you how to choose the right domain name and hosting service to use for your website or blogs in 3 simple steps. In this video, you are going to learn how to choose a domain name and hosting service to help you in your quest as an online marketer to maximize traffic and conversion on your website or blogs. Your goal when picking a domain name is to choose a name that not only present your brands and lets people know that you are about and what's unique about you, but that's also position your website to influence customer minds. You will also want to include keywords in your domain names, so that it's more likely to come up in search engine results when people are searching for a particular phrase that's also in your domain names. Here are some tips for choosing a good domain name. The first is to keep it short. Now it may be hard to find a domain name that's only 1 word or 2 words, even 3 words, but I would go for 3 if possible, otherwise 4. Keep it memorable, something that's catchy and is going to stand out in people. Keep in mind that's not easily to confuse. Like I said, make it clear what you are about and what they are going to get there to the degree that you can, and also something that's hard to misspell. If it's a certain word or your last name or some kind of industry jargon, then keep it simple. Also, it needs to relate to the core of your business. Like I said, it should tell people what you do and what they can expect once you get there. If you do that, you will be more likely to get people typing it in, coming to your site, and they will be a little more pre-qualified and risk to convert once they get there. Once you have brainstormed a couple of suitable domain names, the next step is to search and see if they are available or if someone else is using them already. The easiest way to do this is to not bother checking if they are available as you are brainstorming them. Just make a list of a piece of paper as fast as you can of every possible name and variation that would work for you. Then go to the same place you would to purchase your domain name. I will give you a couple of places to go later and type in the domain names and see if it's available. Narrow it down to see which ones are left, and then of those that are available, pick the perfect one for use. The next step is to choose a place to purchase and register your domain names. The most popular domain registrar is GoDaddy.com. You have probably seen their Super Bowl commercial. They have done a pretty job. A lot of compliance throws come through them. It's hard to transfer out later on. I prefer Namecheap. The domain are a little bit less and not as much upselling, and confusion when you are in the process of purchasing it in your shopping cart. And you can also get the domain names through the same company that you use for hosting. For example, you can also purchase a domain name through Bluehost, and that could save you some time as you won't have to transfer the name servers later, which is a small step but can be confusing at first if you have never done it. Once you have got your domain name taken, then it's time to choose hosting service. So what exactly is this? Well, I won't bore you too much with the technical detail, but long story short, things appear on the internet on certain websites because those websites are hosted and out of the page, and the word and the image and videos are saved somewhere in the cloud using server like the one you see here in this picture. So basically you have to pay a certain company a fee each month in order to have your website's content appear on the page when people go there. Now here's a couple of criteria to keep in mind when you are choosing hosting company to use. First, look at the price and what you get for the hosting package that you are ordering. And how much can you save online? How much traffic it can handle? If it's just for a small low traffic website, then just look for something that's less expensive but also has important features for you to use. Some things that make it very easy to upload new plugin for your WordPress site, new content, new video, easy to give access to someone else, and easy to create email address and forwarding address for your domain names. Also, how good is their help and support? Do a little research on a company first to find this out. If you run into trouble, will they pick up the phone? Will they get back to you within a day or two and answer any question you have? Now here's a couple of hosting companies you can use. GoDaddy offers hosting. Personally, I use Bluehost. It has a way met my need. They allow for unlimited data storage, which is completely unlimited, but it's more than you probably need unless you are a big internet marketer. You pretty much pay for the whole years in advance, and you can host as many domains as you want just with one account. So basically, why pay $10 per month per website if you can just pay 120 a year or whatever and have as many as website as you want? HostGator is very similar to Bluehost, and there are also 3 new ones on the scans worth looking into. Just host, iPad, and Eric. Once you have got the domain names and hosting set up, then it's time to create your website. Your website is going to be the central place for people to find what you have to offer and make purchase. It's very important that your website is set up to be appealing and also influence people to take the actions you want them to take, like subscribing or making the purchase. So in order to find out new way to getting people to your site or helping them to subscribe or turn into a sale, click the subscribe button here and follow us for more educational videos as we come out with them.